In every doll lies a story, but Mia's doll held a sinister secret. This was no ordinary doll. It was a vessel of malevolent energy, waiting for the right moment to unleash its dark power. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, young Mia stumbled upon an old doll at a garage sale. Its glassy eyes seemed to follow her every move, but Mia found it strangely captivating. The doll was unlike any she had seen before, with intricate details and an aura that seemed to draw her in. Despite a slight unease, Mia felt an inexplicable connection to the doll and decided to take it home. That night, as she played in her room, soft whispers began to fill the air. At first she thought it was her imagination, but the whispers grew louder, more insistent. They seemed to be coming from the doll, which now sat eerily still on her shelf. Mia tried to ignore the whispers, but they became impossible to dismiss, echoing in her mind like a haunting melody. The whispers were not just random sounds. They formed words, sentences, commands. They urged her, "Ignore your parents, venture into the woods." The voice was both soothing and terrifying, promising secrets and adventures if she would only listen. Torn between fear and curiosity, Mia finally succumbed. Under the cover of night she crept out, the whispers guiding her deeper into the darkness. The night was cold, and the woods seemed to close in around her, but the whispers gave her a strange sense of purpose. She felt as if she was on a mission, driven by an unseen force that she could not resist. Reaching an old abandoned house, the whispers morphed into screams, urging her to enter. The house was decrepit, with broken windows and a door that creaked ominously as she pushed it open. Inside, the air was thick with dust and the scent of decay, but Mia felt compelled to explore further. Inside, she discovered old photos of her family, each one crossed out. The sight sent a chill down her spine. How could these photos be here? She had never been to this house before, yet the images were unmistakably of her family, their faces marred by angry red marks. It was as if someone had been watching them, tracking their every move. In the corner, a mirror reflected her doll, now with a wicked smile. The doll's expression had changed, its once innocent face now twisted into a malevolent grin. Mia's heart raced as she realized the doll was no ordinary toy. It was alive, and it had brought her here for a reason. Suddenly the doll leapt from her hands, and Mia felt an icy grip on her heart. The room seemed to spin, and she struggled to breathe as the doll's presence grew more oppressive. It was as if the doll was feeding off her fear, growing stronger with each passing moment. The last thing she saw before darkness claimed her was her reflection, twisted into a horrifying grin. The doll's power had taken hold, and Mia was no longer in control of her own body. She felt herself slipping away, her consciousness fading as the doll's sinister influence consumed her. The next morning, Mia was gone, but the doll? It sat innocently on her bed, waiting for its next victim. The room was eerily quiet, the only sign of the previous night's events being the disturbed sheets and the lingering sense of dread. Mia's parents searched frantically for her, but there was no trace of their daughter, only the doll with its haunting smile. It sat innocently on her bed, waiting for its next victim. The doll's glassy eyes seemed to gleam with a hidden knowledge, as if it knew that it would soon find another unsuspecting soul to ensnare. The cycle would continue, the doll's dark power growing with each new victim it claimed. And so the haunted doll remained, a silent sentinel of terror, biding its time until it could strike again.